Hey everybody, and welcome to the lounge, all my fellow loungers, chillers, ballers, and grillers. The reason why I'm having the camera put on so abruptly and everything is me and Joe are having a discussion here. So I told Tom, get it on camera and everything.
Well, yeah, well, as well, because this is important stuff for you guys to say. What are you staring at me for? Do you want to start it off? I mean, you opened the whole video up.
Well, you want to tell them what it's about?
Well, you let them know. You don't want to open the video up.
Alright, so all of a sudden Joe comes over and he just drops this bomb on me that he thinks John should be off the channel now.
Well, you said I just stopped over.
Well, yeah. No, it's our filming night.
Right, which we were planning to do ourselves anyway. Right?
But the first thing that you want to say is that John should go off the channel.
Well, I figured we'd have a discussion like we always do before we start filming about where we're at, what's going on, and my personal opinion is that he shouldn't be on the channel. Yeah,
but why wouldn't you bring that up maybe a couple weeks ago before we voted anybody else off?
Well, I don't know. Why didn't you bring it up? I mean, it's in hindsight.
You don't think anybody should be on the channel?
No, I think it should be us three.
But see, that's what I'm talking about. We don't have enough time all the time.
Well, we have plenty of time all the time. We have no problem. I've been here almost all of the reaction videos. I'm here all the time. Right? They come on a schedule when I can make it. So
Did you just say all the reaction videos?
I said other than the reaction videos. Other than the reaction videos.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That was the chair.
Yeah.
It really was. But, I mean, I think that John, I mean, we just let George go. That was my deal. I brought him in. Let Aaron go. That's Tom's dude. He brought him in. And yet, John is still here, and nobody even asked him to come here. I know he's your boy from Hawaii, and you filmed with him on MVE and all that great stuff. I didn't. Tom didn't.
No, I get that.
So he just showed up, and now he's still here because, why? Because he's used to being on YouTube, and he has an experience. Like that crap the other day, when he was going back and forth with George, they really pissed me off because it wasn't fair to George. George has no exposure to this at all.
No, I get that, but we had talked about it before. We needed somebody else to add another dimension to the whole channel.
I don't think that we do it. If we do, I don't think it's John.
But John's a good guy. He would be reliable for us.
Is he a good guy, or is he just trying to build a channel? George doesn't have a channel.
See, that I don't know, because he did make the one comment about shouting out his channel, and I cut it out.
Right, but then after you watch that video, you kind of see how he is, right? Like, this stuff he's saying wasn't real. It couldn't have been real. It had to be kind of like, hey, you know, I'm just saying this, I know it's what everyone wants to hear because I want you to smash that like button and, you know, and all the stuff that he says.
No, I get you, but but now, what do we do? Do we bring George back? Is that what you want?
No, I think we go back to the way it was. Have you read the comments? They want Joe, Larry, and
what
Tom.
do you think about it, Tom? I mean, you're just standing there. You don't have any insight on this?
He's not just standing there.
No, but he has a vote on this.
I agree.
I mean, you both kind of have points. He is here. He's kind of a part of this now, but I mean, like...
Yeah, so
Thing is, though, he did show up, like, very uninvited, and he's just...
No, I get that. But where do we go from here?
Very uninvited. It was completely uninvited.
No, I get that, but what all of a sudden we do? Are you going to tell him that he's not going to be on?
I'm telling him. I'll call him right now.
What is going on?
I'm not going to give you his phone number. That's what you're going to do. You're going to call him.
You guys having a good nice like film night going on here?
Call him for real, but
well, we got to figure out what we're going to do.
What's going on?
We'll do it.
We're having a discussion about stuff regarding our channel.
What's up, buddy?
What do you mean?
Hey, man.
Yeah,
I'm good. How about you?
Good to see you.
Yeah.
You guys say hi to your nephew or what?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, but I'm kind of miffed because I don't understand what we're going to go from here.
Well, we'll figure it out. Why don't we just have Tom cut it for now? And then we'll...
Oh, are you guys doing like a brainstorming session or something? Yeah,
we've been trying to incorporate like our behind the scenes, kind of our discussions about the channel within the channel to make things a little bit different and more interesting.
Seriously, Tom, cut it off.
Yeah, sorry.
Really? He's got the camera on. You started texting all that?
First of all, I didn't know you were just texting. I'm just letting Natalie know that we're running a little bit behind because your nephew stopped by. I mean, is that horrible?
Well, you could have just said something before Tom turned the camera on.
Give me 1 second. I'm just about done.
All right. So what's the conclusion here? I mean, we didn't come up with any plan for this. It's like, what are we going to do? I gotta wait. Are you done?
I'm done. Come on, give me a break.
What are we going to do now?
First of all, I think we should just relax. I don't know what we're going to do. It's up to you guys, ultimately. I mean, you guys have the majority of the vote. My opinion is I don't think John should be here. I think they want to see us just do what we do. But unfortunately, when we do something that we do like tonight, I feel like we're gonna be aggravated because I feel like we're aggravated now.
Well, I'm only aggravated because it's like, why didn't you bring this up before? We could have told George and John at the same time. It was super
awkward with both of them there. Like, why can't we talk about behind closed doors? Why hasn't even be? I get them being there.
Yeah.
Not you guys not being important, but you know what I mean. But these guys didn't need to be here when we had the discussion. Like, I felt like George was kind of. I told George this week, and I kind of feel getting his side of it. I understand where he's coming from, and it was kind of a jerk move on our part the way we handled it.
Yeah, I think so we're going to be a jerk times 3 now.
But no, because now we're going to text John. You can call him if you want. I'll text him. Say, hey man, you're out. I mean, we can be nicer about it, but I'm just saying, hey, we thought about it. We decided we're going forward with us 3. We'll have you guys come on every now and again, probably once or twice a month for challenges and stuff. Yeah. What's wrong with that? They're still here.
No, let me do it. Let me talk to them. Perfect. Do you agree that?
I would agree with that. I think that's fair enough. That like. Sure, they don't have to be here the entire time. And it's honestly just better to have like a lot of videos with a smaller crew, just because that way there's less weird like negotiating time frames or anything.
Yeah, it's way easier for you to schedule, right? Yeah. It's way easier for us to figure out when we can do it. And guess what? If we're trying to do a challenge, all right, we'll have 3 challenges lined up for the month. We're going to try to do these on, what dates are you guys good for this month? And we can do all 3 challenges on the same day.
Right.
And then every other day we film, we can do Chillin' and Grillin', or we can do That's News to Us, or just us hanging out and playing games.
And this way, if any extra people like can't actually make it, then we have the other people who can actually be there, or other things to fall back on.
I get that. I just kind of wish that we would have had this discussion a long time ago, where we could have, instead of all this like, all right, Aaron's gone, okay, let's let the fans say who's going next out of John and George, and then we release George, and then the next thing you know, oh, we should probably get rid of John too.
I think that if John was being sincere with everything that he had to have said throughout this entire situation, he'll be okay with it. Because all he kept on saying is that it's what the fans want, it's what the fans want. I've looked at the comments, Larry. I know you don't read them as much. I've looked at them. They want it to be us 3. Yeah. They do. They miss.
No, I know, and I told you before. It's like, how can we do a Chillin' and Grillin' with more than just us? I mean, my kitchen's not that big.
No, and there's too many people doing too many things. Well, isn't there a saying about too many hands in the kitchen?
Too many cooks in the pot.
Too many hands in the pot.
Too many chefs ruin something. I don't remember.
Anyway,
we have no idea, but it's something like that.
3's the perfect number when it comes to us, guys. The power of the pyramid.
Yeah.
I've said it before and I'll say it again.
And again, we're really not kicking, you know, that's what nobody understood before on the other ones. It's
exactly
like we're not kicking them off. We're just only going to use them when it's appropriate to.
Yeah, and they're still going to, look, and John, if he's coming over here to build his channel, which is fine, he can still get that exposure. It's not going to change anything. It might not be every week, but it might be every other week. It could be once a month or once every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It's still going to be more often than not.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. They couldn't do reaction videos either.
No, there's just so many things that we do that doesn't work with that many people. Like, even when we had our challenges and we had people come in and fill in, we never had anybody fill in with Chillin' and Grillin'.
You know what? I did kind of feel like things were different.
Yeah, we weren't the same.
Yeah.
Because even if we were there with somebody else, and the worst thing is with 3 people, it'd be us 2, not, obviously Tom, you're here, but I mean like 3 people in front of the camera, we would probably end up teaming up against him a lot because that's just what happens.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we're used to one another and not used to him. So I think it'd be a better idea. And the reason I didn't bring it up last week, I didn't think about it last week. In all honesty, I didn't think about it. I watched the video.
That's why I got so heated, because you caught me off guard. It's like wow, and it's like I don't feel like having to deal with this for the 3rd time now.
I get it, but I mean, all we had to say was you wouldn't turn the camera on, but we could have talked about it first and then brought the camera on after you heard.
But why? When we've talked about it, all of a sudden.
Because you get mad, and I don't.
No, what I'm saying is, all of a sudden we're doing a video, and it's like, oh, by the way, guys, John's off the channel now. This way, at least they know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They saw from the beginning to the end. That's one good thing about it, because now you're.
Yeah, and guys, you know. Maybe you should have picked John and George last time, because obviously that's what's going down now. And as much as I'm like caught between the 2 things, but I understand what Joe and Tom's points are on this whole thing. It's like we really only wanted somebody out here occasionally, not all the time.
No, and that's what we were talking about, one person.
And things are getting...
Not, you know what I mean? So it really, and look, great, it's awesome for John. He took the initiative, he showed up.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's the same thing Swift did back in the day. I get it.
Right.
But we don't need somebody every week, I don't think. How easy was we thinking, okay, guys, let's just get together on Wednesday. We're going to film. We're going to do this, this, and this. And it's just us three. How easy was that?
Right.
It was super easy for everybody. It's easier for him for editing because it's only 2 idiots instead of 4.
Yeah.
He has to edit stuff out.
Luckily for this week, what happened, guys, is the reason why John's not here is because Joe said he wanted to talk about John. He didn't want John here. He had told me earlier in a text, so I text John. Yeah, tweet.
Yeah.
I text John and I told him, I said, don't show up tonight. We're going to take the week off. And so now I have the dilemma of contacting him. I know you said that you would, but
I'll call him.
But I know John a lot better than you, so I might as well talk to him. It seems like John's pretty cool with everything, so I really think that, you know what I mean? Like, I think that he'll be okay if I say it right.
If he was honest and sincere with everything he was saying when we were doing all these filmings, then I think he would be okay with it. He would understand
right
where we're coming from, and we make it point known that you're not out.
Right.
It's just not going to be.
See, what I worry about is what happened with George. Because George, even though we tried to explain it to him over and over and over again, he still got really mad about it.
But as I said earlier, George is coming in completely blind. Right, and I didn't want to do it with him here because George got mad also that we made him come out just to tell him that he wasn't going to be here anymore. You know what I mean? Like, that was kind of...
Right.
I understand. We're old school. We want to do it face to face. I get that.
Yeah.
But from his standpoint, he was like, why did I leave my wife and my pets at home for like, just so I'm not going to film anymore? Like, you could have just called me and told me and it would have been fine.
Right. Yeah.
So let's call him and tell him and let him know, look, it'd be nice if we had something set up and say, hey, in 2 weeks from now, after I recover my surgery, come on out.
See, that's what's hard, though. It's like when I get my surgery next week, I don't know how long after that
I'm
going to be okay to
do anything.
I don't know what pain medicines I'm going to be on or whatever.
Dude, you become really funny all of a sudden.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
I think you're funny, dude.
But no, what I'm saying is, like, I don't know, like, the following week what my schedule is going to be like so that we could go and say that, okay, we're going to do a challenge with them guys.
Yeah, you're right. But they know surgery's coming up. So this is the perfect time to do it.
That's what I'll tell them. I'll say, look, with surgery coming up, I got a lot on my plate right now, and I hope he's going to watch. He's going to watch the video. So it's like, John, you're not going off the channel just like the other guys are not going.
No.
We're going to have you for challenges. There's other things that we'll have them on occasionally. In the summertime, especially.
No, the summertime will be tons of stuff. Even like vlogs, we can do stuff. We can have a get together.
To the boardwalk or
do something.
Like, hang out.
We're always going to need people. It's always nice to have interchangeable people. Like I said, it was always nice to have Swift come down with us. We went down the boardwalk. Now we have one of them to come with us. Like, there's always.
That's what I'm saying.
Stuff that we can do. 2 dudes getting food can easily be 4 dudes getting food.
Exactly. Yeah, and then that way. It's not an every week thing.
But they don't fit in, and that's just us unless we're doing a huge skit with all those people.
That's just us, reaction videos.
And chilling and
grilling.
And they're really the staples, right? I mean, we need to get better. And the gaming. Now, granted, we can do a gaming video with everybody. We can get a night where we all play Mario Kart together or Smash Brothers.
Right, the same with the challenge.
Like, same exact thing. So I think we'll be fine using them. It'll be easier for you to schedule. I think it's just a better idea overall. I'm sorry, I could have probably brought it up differently. So we wouldn't have gotten so heated, but
that's all right.
It's a discussion we hadn't had.
Yeah, I just wish that we would have did it.
So that I wish we had the whole conversation.
We could have did it all together at one time. It's like, I'm sorry, guys, we made a mistake with all, so we're not singling people out.
With all of these things that should anything is that my mind is probably about a week behind where it should be.
Yeah, mine's about a month behind.
Right. So between the two of us,
we're a month. We're a week and a month.
Tom probably adds 2 weeks.
Tom don't say enough.
So we're probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks behind.
We gotta focus on the camera, man.
I think Tom got mad because Aaron got voted off right away, and that was kind of unfair.
I feel that too. I feel his pain because that's how I felt with George. I'm like, Even though I feel George, but I knew how Tom was going to vote, and I didn't want to put it on him because it was my dude.
For me, it was like Candace just.
Well, she made it easy for you.
Yeah, she made it easy for her. It wasn't easy. I mean, I still haven't even told her.
No, she's not technically off. We never voted her off.
Yeah.
She says to shut up. So maybe we'll have her come.
Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Yeah,
I guess we really had a great time.
I'm really a little bit worried about what's going to transpire when I talk to John. But John's a cool dude, so I think he'll handle it okay.
If he was sincere with what he was saying, then he should be okay. And if not, we call him out for being so unsincere.
Well, that is true too.
Like, don't say all this stuff. Like you basically said you understand where everything's coming from.
Yeah.
Now that it's you, I in all honesty, I think that John was sincere. I'm not saying that he wasn't.
Right.
So I think he will completely understand why we're doing what we're doing, and he'll appreciate the fact that we're going to have him come around.
Exactly. Yeah. So, again, hit that subscribe button, the bell.
Post notification, baby.
Post notifications.
I almost did dab.
Is that the bell?
Do you think I was going to dab it? I almost did it. I did it.
Guys, I hope
like
you...
it.
Yeah.
Do it.
What? Dab?
Do it. Nice.
How about you dab yourself on over next to Joe so we can end this?
Oh, yeah. Right. Come on over here. Let me sit on the other side. Make it more.
Oh, that's my phone.
It's not my phone.
Alright, guys. Till next time, grab yourself something cold to drink. Put your feet up and relax. We'll meet you at the lounge.
Nailed it, dude. You always flip your beer bottle.
Well, I'm not going to
Well,
really
this time
do
you
it.
got to do it.